Sorry to breathe into the microphone like that. Welcome, one and all. Today's one of those days. Today, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Today's just one of those days. Of course, at some point, some point soon, right? Right after I finish this episode, I'm going to rectify that. I'm going to rectify my energy, and I'm going to just change courses from what's been going on and what's happened today thus far and what's been going on internally and externally as well. I wanted to talk about breaking free of addiction, right? And taking back your time, taking back your life, breaking free from addiction. And not doesn't necessarily have to be addiction to substances, right? Whatever vices that are like whatever vices that consume so much of your time and your energy, that's what it is that I'm talking about. The vices that are consuming your time and your energy. For me, one of those vices is watching football, watching Arsenal play, watching soccer. And it really takes up a big enough portion of your life that it can be somewhat problematic, right? Because here you are allowing things outside of yourself to really have an effect on your day. When I watch some of these games, and because you have a vested interest in your team winning, because you want your team to win, but you're putting your energy outside of yourself. You're putting your energy in the hands of other, of like a refereeing decision, right? Of other players that may or may not turn up based on maybe they have some personal things going on in their life. Maybe they're injured. Maybe it's just not their game. Maybe the other team is just on just having a better game than they are. Nicole Desso, hey, how you doing, Nicole? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. But there's a host of different factors that determine how certain sports games turn out. There's a host of different factors that determine how, yeah, you know, how we're gonna stick to sports on this one, right? We'll get into the other stuff as a little bit later. But there are dangers of allowing external forces or external things to really determine your mood, determine how you feel for the rest of the day, right? And giving your attention and directing your attention outward. Angela Cointro, hola, how you doing? Hola, she says hola. How are you today, sweetheart? Hope you're having a great day. Nicole Desso says, how are you, Nicole? Nicole, I'm doing well. I've had better days, but I am doing well. And it will get the day will get better. It will get better and better. Lurk says, "What's up? What's up, Lurk? How you doing?" Bart Simpson says, "Hi." Bart Simpson, my apologies. That's not no, not that kind of party. But yeah, Aaron Heshead says, "Hi, Aaron. How you doing?" Okay, he said Bart Simpson said, "Hi, sorry, it's bro. How you doing, Bart Simpson?" My keyboard messed up. Lurk says, "You play any sports?" I used to. Yeah, I used to. I haven't played any sports in a while. But you kind of have a team. You decide, all right, cool. Early on, maybe early on in your childhood, or sometime earlier than this, you decided this is the team that you support. You support this team for a reason. But there's factors outside of yourself that determine whether or not that team wins, and that team could be the absolute best team in the league and not win the league, right? Based on certain refereeing decisions, based on a lot of factors around the team, right? So why should I continue to give my energy to that? Bart says, "How are you, brother?" I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Thank you so much for asking. How are you, Bart? Aaron Hassed says, "Where are you from?" Jamaica and New York, sir. Where are you from? Where are you guys from? Drop it in the chat. As a matter of fact, let me start a poll. Let me start a poll. Let me start a poll. And guys, make sure you are liking and subscribing. But let me start a poll in the meantime. So, guys, there's a poll in the chat as well. So, if you guys please participate with what it is that the poll says, that would be great. But yeah, Aaron says YouTube. Is that where you're from? El Salam. He says, "Where are you from?" I said Jamaica and New York. Jamaica, America, Jamaica, New York. Jamaica and New York, not Jamaica in New York. Okay. Yeah. It says YouTube. Hi, bro. How are you? Hello, Shalini. How are you? Oh my God, my guy popped up. Angela Quintro. Hello, hola, Andro. Uh, Angela Quintro. Namaste, my guy. Namaste. I was actually talking about sports and how and certain things. You know, what I mean, certain vices that we have in life. This is to kind of catch you up because you're often here and helping out with the channel and contributing greatly, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, so I was kind of talking about sports, right, and how you know a sporting decision, right, like something that happens on the field that's outside of your control could really determine some of your mood and maybe shape your day, right? And it's like it wasn't until it's happened before where things like this happen and you're like, man, why am I even watching this sport? Like these refereeing decisions are so atrocious, right? You have your players, they work hard. You have people that put in a whole lot of work. I'm from India. You're from, says Shalini. Big up yourself, Shalini. Very nice, says Salam. Where are you guys from? James Hihini. Big up yourself, James Hihini. Won't read that. But yeah, guys. It just gets frustrating, right? Because I can understand a lot of these players put in a lot of time and work and effort to hone in on their craft, right? To be the best possible players that they could be, right? The amount of time they spend on the training pitch, the amount of years they spent through coming through the academies, the amount of years they spent perfecting their craft, right? And people who want to watch these people go out there and showcase their talents and showcase their gifts and that sense of pride that you get to say, hey, look, the people that I support, this is what they were able to do to the people that you support, right? So there is that sense of pride that comes from it, right? But then when you have some of these refereeing decisions that determine what happens and what transpires during these games, right? It just gets so overwhelming at times. You know what I mean? So because of that, I've just made that decision today that yeah, I'm not gonna be so invested in sports this year, and I'm gonna slowly, maybe not that slow, but I'm gonna work my way out of really watching sports. To be honest with you, I feel like there's plenty of different things that I could be giving my energy to, right? Than just sports, or just watching sports. Consuming sports for entertainment, and allowing these things to determine whether or not you're having a good day or not. So yeah, you know, but that's not the only vice that people can find. Sports, it could come in a multitude of ways. People have various different things that they're addicted to that are outside of themselves, right? You have some people that are addicted to coffee. You have some people that are addicted to cigarettes. Some people are addicted to, anywhere from some substances, right? Alcohol, all types of different substances, right? I don't have to name them all out. You guys know precisely what it is that I'm saying. And it's almost a means of escape from monotony, from, regular life. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like you get to that point where it becomes so overbearing, right? That if something goes wrong and you don't get the opportunity to tap into that fix, let's use that for lack of a better term, right? It can ruin your day. Or if things don't go right with that situation, it can ruin your day. You understand what I'm saying? You could allow something outside of you to ruin your day. So it's one of those things, guys. I just decided, you know what? It's time for me to slowly break away from it. Yesterday, I kind of justified, in sports, right? The sports version of tribalism as a healthy way to express that aspect of, yourself. Yesterday, I did that. And today, I kind of woke up just looking at it like, man, what am I doing? What is it that I'm doing? Like, the referee was clearly wrong. And I'm referring to the game that I watched early this morning. I woke up, went to bed late, woke up early this morning so that I could watch this game. And it wasn't that the team didn't play well, right? It was a refereeing decision to take a man off of the pitch for barely touching a ball, right? For barely touching a ball that the other player kicked on him. He barely touched the ball, and he got kicked out of the game. Right? Now the other team has the advantage. Now this team is winning, and now the other team has the advantage. The other team ends up scoring a few minutes after he gets taken off. Right? Team's left short of coverage. He's an important player. And the game ends honors even when it didn't deserve that. And it's not the first time it happened. It's happened on various times. Especially last season. And this isn't me making excuses just because I support this team, but it's one of those things. It's just, what's the point of you spending so many years to perfect your craft, right? Only to get out there and play the sport and do your best to have a refereeing decision ruin it for you, ruin it for the fans, ruin it for everybody who's invested in that club. Right? When the same thing was actually done earlier in the first half, right? When a player from the other team actually didn't even just touch the ball. He kicked the ball way over Rosette, right? And nothing was done. So where's the consistency? You know what I mean? So it's like, why should I keep constantly allow this thing outside of myself to really determine how my day goes? So yeah, so this is me waking up from that and getting back to the point where I am taking better care of myself, exercising, paying attention, jogging, paying attention to what it is that I'm eating, and just replacing those habits with more healthy habits, right? Doing this that I'm doing with you guys, kind of helping you through your addiction if you do have any addiction. And just standing for what it is that I believe in. But yeah, let me get into some of these chats because I know you guys have been patiently waiting for me to address these things. So thank you guys once more for being here. I hope you guys do feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. I sincerely appreciate every subscription that we do get. You guys are remarkable human beings, and I appreciate that. So please subscribe to the channel. God bless from Yorkshire, says L.A. Big up yourself, L.A. Thank you so much. Namaste, as Anonymous would say. Do you have a girlfriend, says Nicole Desso. I do not. I do not have a girlfriend, Nicole Desso. I am a single man at the time of recording. Watching from Michigan, says James Hiheen. Hiheen. James Hihin. Big up yourself, James. And big up to Michigan. Big up to Michigan. I am not religious. Please do not force your religion. Okay. Cry TTV. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, James Haheen says, coffee and weed for him. Spiritual says, people don't push spirituality on anybody at Kyrie TV. Yeah, no one's, look, Kyrie TV's trolling. I wouldn't be surprised if he's someone who's trolled from a different account and is back to troll again today. If you can be so kind, please remove Kyrie TV from the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you are able to do that right now, if not, if I see him again, I'll just remove him myself. Marie Lorray says, Marie Le, Le, Marie Lorray Caberia says bonjour. Hello, Marie. I hope I did say your name right, Marie. How are you today? I'm guessing you're French because you said bonjour. Welcome everyone to the live stream. You are very appreciated, says Anonymous. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Hayden Brown says, have you ever had a chocolate drink from Australia called Milo? I didn't know it was Australian, but yes, I've had Milo before. I have. Hayden Brown. Yes, I've had Milo before. It's not something that I've had recently, but yes, I've had Milo before. Rose says, hi, fantastic. Hello, Rose. How kind of you to join us. Buying scratch cards till I win the lottery, says Fook Milo. Okay. I don't know what that is. Shahalin says, hi, bro. What work you doing? I'm doing the work of the universe, my guy. Shalini says, hi, bro. Yeah, I just read that one. Buying scratch off till I win, says, shout out from Liverpool, UK. Big up to Liverpool, UK. Big up to Owen. Owen is from Liverpool, UK. Owen Rooney. Big up to Owen. Milo, not from Australia. I drink it very often. I thought Milo. Yeah, I didn't think it was Australian, to be honest with you. I'm going to ignore this guy, Rose. Done. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Namaste. Rose, I saw you in some chat like 30 minutes ago to play the horny game. What is that all about? Fantastic. Coca-Cola. Not entirely sure what we're doing here, guys. Yeah, not gonna. Yeah, Asia! Asia's in the building, guys. Asia's in the building, guys. So happy to see you, Asia. Man, I honestly, Asia, I missed you a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. And she says, "Hello, I missed you and your stream. You are an amazing content creator, and you are an amazing, amazing young lady. And I appreciate you, Asia. It's been a little minute. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad to have you back. Guys, if you are still in this stream, please make sure you are liking and subscribing. Thank you so much. 7 likes is not bad, but we could get a little better than that. Good. So you can have my okay, says Hayden Brown. You just earned yourself a timeout, mister. Timeout? Nah, I should just kick him. Yeah. Hide user from this channel. Talking about got him. No, you got yourself. Bro, built like a guy built like the guy whole robbed me, says Timmy Durrell. Okay, Timmy. Someone says, you're so handsome. Bianca Ramirez. Thank you so much, Bianca. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a blessed day as well. Thank you so much. Do you know Tamil? I do not. I do not know Tamil. Rose says Hayden Brown. I apologize. I make a mistake. Hayden Brown. Milo is a chocolate milk drink mix produced by Nestle. It originated in Australia in 1934. Yeah, I never knew those things, to be honest with you. Jaden Smith says Tommy Durrell. Nah, I never had that comparison before. I know a lot of Asians do drink that from the Philippines. Yeah. There's a lot of people in the Caribbean that drink that, oddly enough, as well. BRWR says, I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Fantastic choice. Fantastic choice. But whoever you vote for, make sure you're voting for the right reason. Benny Sardina says, hi, nice to watch you. I'm from Singapore. Hi, Benny. Welcome. Welcome to our channel. You know, hope you're having a blessed day. And I do appreciate everyone who has been subscribing to the channel. Guys, if you haven't done so, please remember to subscribe to the channel as well. Thoughts on abortion. You know, thoughts on abortion. That's a really tricky topic, to be honest with you. And I don't really see the need to get into abortion right now. Yeah, I don't think this is the time and the place for me to mention anything about abortion. I think it affects different people in different ways. Yeah. Milo says, I'm right here. Milo's another troll. Get him out of here. Bro, I moved to my old home. Was assaulted by, okay, cats, he says. All right. I'm the 9th like, bro. Thank you so much. Did you subscribe? Are you the 590th subscriber? Rose. Read mine, says Christopher Simmons. You know something I've been thinking about, guys? I've been thinking about cutting my hair and starting again, starting all over from scratch. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about me cutting my hair and starting over from scratch? I've just been thinking about doing it. It was on my mind yesterday, and I don't allow, like, I don't cut my hair unless I want to cut my hair. It was on my mind yesterday. It was on my mind the day before yesterday. And today I woke up and I was thinking to myself, what if I cut my hair? Right? What if I made a complete change and just cut my hair and started right over from scratch? He said, yeah, you actually skipped like 3 of my comments. Asia says, no, don't do it. Okay, Asia. But whatever makes you happy. I'm sorry he missed your comment, Christopher. Are you speaking to yourself? I'm not understanding what BRWR is speaking to himself and responding. Asia, it's just one of those things. I just thought about doing it, right? Because I do think I would like to get my locks to be thicker. I don't think that it was the foundation was I don't think the foundation and how the person parted it is ideal for me. So because of that, I was thinking, why don't I just cut it, start over from scratch, and then, you know what I mean, just get it precisely how I want it. I've been invited to be at someone streaming in 50 minutes, so I will decide if I can leave or not. That's fine, man. I appreciate that. Listen, if that's what you got to do, bro, I won't be mad at you for that, to be honest with you. It's all good, man, and it's all love, and I appreciate all the work that you do over here, man. But if it's something that you need to do, bro, that's okay. Sorry, bro. Someone told this is not a channel for children's like that. Yeah, this is not a channel for children like that, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah, BRWR. I said you asked me about abortion thoughts, and I responded to abortion thoughts, and my response was it affects different people in different ways, right? So when you talk about abortion, and then right now it's not really the stream. We're not discussing abortion on the stream, but it affects different people in different ways. We'd have to get into a slew of different sort of avenues when we're talking about abortion. You understand what I'm saying? People might have different reasons why they would want to get an abortion, right? And you know, people who were forced into doing something, right? I mean, do they not have a right to be like, hey, listen, I don't know if I want to carry this. I don't know if I want to do this. Do they not have a choice in the whole situation? And then there are people who do it because they're not ready. Because they know that if they do bring the child into the world, they probably wouldn't be able to take care of that child. You know what I mean? And, you know, yeah, so I'm not for or against it. and I'm for and against it. So you understand what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But I don't want to get too much into that, to be completely honest with you. Jen says, "Hey dude, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? How are you?" Sorry, bro. Someone told me that. Yeah, okay, I read that one already. Who do you think would win in a fight between Crawford and Davis? I think Crawford versus Tank. I don't know, man. I do not know, man. I think they're different weight classes though. But I would probably go Tank in this situation. I probably would go Tank. Probably go Tank. But I don't know. I don't know. It could be either one. It could be Tank or it could be Crawford. To be honest with you, that's just a difficult one. Off the top of my head, though, if they both were to get into the ring, I would probably say Tank, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went the other way. I think those two are probably the best boxers in the world right now. BRWR says elaborate more. I will not turn the stream into what it is that you want me to turn the stream into. Thank you so much, though. Thoughts why I'm not a children, I'm an assistant professor. That's why I said I'm not a children, I'm an assistant professor. That's why I said I'm not a children. A children, a child, right? You know, I'm gonna chalk that up to spell check, right? Because we all do make mistakes and we all do make errors, right? But if you're gonna say you're a professor and you spell children and you use children in that way, that's why I'm not a child, but I'm not a children, and you spell children children. I'm an assistant professor. Something just doesn't really add up there, right? It kind of throws me off a little bit. You see the association with what it is that you're saying. So basically, you're saying that you're an educated person, right? But instead of putting child, you put children, and instead of spelling children, in which they have autocorrect, you spelled it children, right? So I'm not even really nitpicking, but Salini, keep it a buck. You know, just keep it a buck. Keep it 100. There's no reason for you to really cap on here, right? We're all keeping it real. Talk about it seriously. Don't make a joke of it. Who's all right? I'm gonna stop responding to this guy. Honestly, are you kin to Camilla? Maybe 6 generations up. It could possibly be a fact, but I don't know. Great question, Xavier. I hope he answers. So, is it all subjective? Is anything ever objective or everything subjective? You have objective and subjective, do you not? You have objective reality and subjective reality, do you not? I mean, I think that answers your question. So when you say is everything subjective, we could go on a deeper level, right, and talk about it from a spiritual perspective, right? And in a spiritual perspective, everything is really just an extension of energy, right? So the you who you really are isn't who you are. Really. There's a deeper version of you and something that connects all of us together, right? So in a way that somewhat makes it more subjective, right? Doesn't somewhat, it does make it subjective, right? On a deeper level, right? But if we're speaking third dimensionally, right? If we're speaking strictly from the third dimension, then yeah, you do have objective and subjective. So I hope that answers your question, Xavier P. Sorry, guys, he's not going to talk about abortion for his views. He already spoke on it. Sorry, guys. Thank you so much, Asia. I don't know why he wants me to speak about that. Hey, my man, how you been? Says Hillbilly G. How you doing, Hillbilly G? Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Hillbilly G. So great to have you. So great to have you. I've known of men to get women pregnant to get citizenship. So an abortion is a good thing. A divorce was taken after 2 weeks of marriage, and he was sent back to his country. Yeah. case in point, just like he said just now, right? Like, there's reasons to do it and there's reasons not to do it, right? There, just like he said just now, and there are people who are forced into situations like that. I don't want to have to get into how graphic that situation could be, right? And that's a really touchy subject. So if a person who's been violated in that way decides they don't want to, go forward with bearing this situation, then why should they, right? So yeah, there are situations that permit it, and there are situations that don't permit it. I don't know what else it is that I could say, to be completely honest with you, right? I don't know what else I could say. So this is not a black and white subject. This is not a for or against subject. I think people are too one dimensional when it comes to being for or against, right? Pick a side. This is not a pick a side thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because on one level, the whole human race, the entire human race, depends on not doing that, right? If everybody was doing that left, right, and center, we wouldn't have people anymore. You get what it is that I'm saying? But on the other hand, if someone is forced into a situation, they should have the right to choose. You get what I'm saying? So this is not a for or against argument. So this is why I just don't really feel the need to get too much into that, right? Because I think that people have a difficult time really conceptualizing certain things. And this is me being a little bit rattled, right? I'm a little bit rattled because of how sort of my day started. I didn't get much sleep and what happened prior to to this stream. But I'm not that rattled, right? It's just that I'm just being a little firm with you right now. So BRWR, if you do want to stay here, please do not. We're not gonna go down that avenue. All right. I've said all that needed to be said on the subject. Anonymous said all that needed to be said on the subject. So I don't know what more. I don't know what more you want, to be completely honest with you. But I hope you're having a blessed day, and I hope your day goes better. If not, okay. Someone says you're cute. Big up yourself. Thank you so much. Guys, please make sure you are subscribing to the channel as well, guys. I think. As a matter of fact, I know we could get to 600 subscribers today, and I know we could get to 600. Sometimes I could talk, sometimes I can't. I know I could get to 600 subscribers, or we can get to 600 subscribers by the end of this stream. So, guys, please make sure you are subscribing. Try to remember this is a public chat room. Try to be respectful when you type a message. Yeah, I completely agree. You finally got a job after being unemployed for almost a year, says McFluffin. Thank you so much. Yo, stay safe and God bless, says Brad's Place. Thank you so much, Brad's Place. I appreciate that. Whoa, bro. Glad to see you here, as always, from Russia, with love and respect. Big up yourself. Thank you so much, my Russian brethren. Big up yourself. Guys, you know what's crazy about... So the picture that I took, that picture was taken probably like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, right? That picture was taken 3 years ago. And that wasn't my car. That wasn't my vehicle. That was actually 3 years ago. Was some of the roughest times that I was going through in my entire life. Some of the roughest times. But even though I had such rough times going on around me, I still would do calisthenics. I still would, I was in tip-top shape. Regardless of the COVID that was going on around and all of that sort of stuff, I still took the time out to really, work on my health, work on my body. And since then, things have gone a little bit left, right? After I took that COVID vaccine, things just went a little bit left. But I am going to start getting myself back into shape. I think today will be a good day. So later on, when I pick up my daughter, we're going to go to the park first, and then I'm going to take her to the movies later. But once we go to the park, I'm going to start doing a little bit of jogging, maybe doing a little bit of push-ups and all of that sort of stuff, and just start to get myself back in shape. You know what I mean? I think today is a perfect day for me to start that. And that's what I mean in terms of breaking free of certain bad habits. So at the time, a few years ago, three years ago, I wasn't watching soccer as much. There was a different vice that I did have, to be completely honest with you. I was smoking, that green stuff. We're going to say that, right? A lot. Right at the time when I took that picture, but I haven't done that for 2.5 years now. So I did sort of put that habit away, and I started getting my life back on track. Started putting my foot down. Started focusing on the things that I needed to focus on. And as you guys see how often I do stream, how dedicated I am once I decided I'm going to do something. So yeah, so I've decided that I've had enough of, allowing things outside of myself to determine how my day plays out, right? Especially in terms of sports and all of that other sort of stuff. Or whatever vices that I do have that aren't necessarily going to make my life better or make my child's life better or make the world around me better. So yeah, just, the pride and everything that does come from supporting a sports team, it's a little bit counterproductive, and I'm starting to really see it from a different perspective now. And what happened today in terms of, the referee actually robbing my team was a blessing in disguise, because my team, make no mistake, they were robbed. They were absolutely robbed today. So yeah, so it's just one of those things. I decided, you know what, let me just fall back from doing this too much, paying too much attention to sports, and just focus on what needs to be focused on. Congratulations, McFluffin. What happened, McFluffin? I finally got a job. Oh, he said I finally got a job. Okay, he says I finally got a job. I thought he was talking to me when he said that. Yeah, McFluffin, congratulations. I got home at 1 a.m. last night from a high school football game, being in a marching band. It's tough, but it's fun and worth it, says Hillbilly G. Big up yourself, Hillbilly G. I'm glad you got back home safely, and I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Please name a South African country for an edit. A South African country? South Africa is a country. There you go. You mean a southern African country? Those are two different things. Because you said name a South African country. There's your name for the edit. South Africa. Because South Africa is a country. Right? So there's a southern African country. And South Africa is a southern African country. So there you have it. South Africa. Big up yourself, Mr. Edits. Desmond says Cassidy. Not entirely sure what that is. That's why I think that women should have the right to decide. It may not be for everyone, says says Anonymous. Yeah. Yeah, I think they should. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into it, but I think I think it ought to be a decision that people make in general, right? I think it ought to be a decision that people make in general, because you have two, and I don't want to get too much into this, right? But you have two people that get involved, right, in order for this thing to happen. So I think those people should decide together, right? I think those decisions should be made together. So it can't be something where it's like, oh, I don't want to get too much into it, but I do see what it is that you're saying, but I think it should, be a group decision, because it's usually a group. It's usually two people that kind of either lay down, or someone decides to go to, go to the professionals to get that situation handled out. But it still comes from someone else, right? So I think that it should be a decision made by not just one person. I think it ought to be a group decision. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my perspective on that. He said, don't stress yourself. Subscribers will come. Yeah. I ain't stressing, but guys, please subscribe. But nah, I ain't stressing. Where do you leave politically? Where do you lean politically? Again, guys, this is not a left-wing, right-wing, Democrat, Republican sort of thing, right? I think people are too fixated on picking a side. Again, we just spoke about picking sides. It's not about picking a side, right? It's about what candidate do I think is the best candidate to run the country right now, right? So it's not a matter of where do I lean politically, unless that's what you're asking. Unless you're asking what candidate am I thinking about voting for, or you know what I mean? And I guess you're talking about the presidential election. But yeah, it's not about being liberal or conservative or anything like that. It's about who's the best candidate and what party is, or not even what party, but what administration is the best administration to run the country. In life, no step is too small and no goal is too big, says Desmond Cassidy. Big up yourself. Thank you so much. Sarah says, hey, everyone. Hello, Sarah. Pleasure to see you once again. Sarah is definitely one of those very dedicated moderators here. I sincerely appreciate her and all the hard work that she does as well. I smoked that stuff for 40 years, says Anonymous, and gave it up without any professional help. You can do it when the time is right, all by yourself. Cryptic reasoning. Absolutely. It was on and off for me, right? So for me, it was I was a teenager when I first did it. I was probably like 15, and like between 15 and 17, on and off, not really too consistently, just sort of like something to do. And kind of picked it up again in my late teens, probably like 19 to like 21, right? It's like 2 year stretches, right? 2 year stints. And then didn't go again until 2018 to 2022. So then that was a 4 year stint of every day, an eighth a day, every single day. So that definitely wasn't healthy. That definitely didn't do too much good for my body. But yeah, decided that I was gonna stop doing it, and haven't looked back since. He says, "Well, 35 years." What football team do you support? If we're talking about soccer, Arsenal. Arsenal. 6 year herb and alcohol free. Namaste, my brother. What's up? How's your day going? Says Ron Dobbins. Big up yourself, Ron Dobbins. Everyone give the video a thumbs up, says Rob Dobbins. Ron Dobbins, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Anaja. I appreciate that. You're welcome, Sarah. You're welcome. You are more than welcome. Thank you so much. Michael Akingombonje says, yo, Michael. Michael, please, sir. I'm going to time you out just for that comment. So, put user in time. This is the first person I'm putting on timeout since I've been streaming. I'm going to time you out for 10 minutes to think about what it is that you just asked. Yeah, because that was yeah. Not that type of channel. Bro looked like Snoop Dogg with a beard. Man, what? Oh, hold on. Bro, I thought I timed you out for 10 minutes just now. How come he's still typing? I don't understand that. Is he not timed out? Hold on. Put user in timeout. 10 minutes. Think about what you said, sir. Did a fun cause what? He asked a simple question. Yes or no question. Okay. No, I do not. Right? But yeah, if I did, it wouldn't be your business, right? However, when it comes to New York City, people don't have a lot of weapons like that. And I don't think that's something that I want to discuss on this stream, right? Because this isn't that type of stream. So Xavier P, you've been kind of doing a little bit too much. So please tone it down. This doesn't have anything to do with what it is that we're talking about here. Yeah. Please tone it down. Tony says hi there. Rose says disco disco. Thank you so much. Sarah says I agree, Asia. They might be kids. You know what they did to me the other day? So you know how these chats go, right? And it kind of annoyed me, right? You know how these chat things go? Somebody put something like some sort of some homosexual stuff on the screen, right? And then pinned it, not pinned it, but they took another phone and then they recorded it right on the stream and then told me like 30 seconds later, this is like 2 nights ago, that I'm up on their channel, right? And I didn't realize it until I went to actually check because they tagged my profile in it. And I saw precisely what it said on the thing that was popping across the stream, like just a whole bunch of trolling and a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And I was a little bit taken aback by that because it's like, why would you do that? And it's, we were talking about just different ideas. We were talking about like people were talking about Christianity, and I was being so kind and polite, and I was like, hey, listen, everybody has a right to their own decision. I'm not against Christianity, but I'm just spiritual and this, that, and the third. And someone decided they were gonna do something like that, and I thought it was quite weird. But yeah, anyway, we move on. Tony says, "Where are you from? The UK?" I'm not from the UK, but I believe Sarah is from the UK. Someone says, "What about Yakub?" I don't know. Yakub Kivior? I don't know. Welcome to all the grown-ups on the channel. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. I say disco, you say party, says Rose. All right. Anyway, yeah. Let's move it along. Let's move it along. So, guys, yeah, I can speak from the perspective of someone who, even though I didn't use the hard stuff, right? I didn't use the hard stuff. In a way, I felt when I was kind of like on the green plant, right? I felt that in a way I could at any point move beyond it. I knew there was something inside of me that was like, yo, listen, you could move beyond this. You don't really need to be doing this all the time like you've been doing this. But, however, I just decided, man, this is something to do. And, it would take my mind away from the things that were going on in my life, you know what I mean, around the situation. So, yeah, it was just like, it was a daily habit for me. And it was something that I did on a daily basis. And when I look back at it, I think back at some of the time that I wasted. But I also look back and I think, well, that also happened for a reason as well. But if you guys are going through anything, right, it doesn't have to be sports, right, because now it's like sports, right, it could be even video games, whatever it is, right, and it's taking you away from some of your goals. And I'm not saying these things you can't enjoy them. You could absolutely enjoy them in spurts, but if it's something that is affecting your life in a negative way, and you'll know, right, you'll know if it's affecting your life in a negative way, then yeah, I think that's something that you absolutely need to address. I think it's something you absolutely need to address. Don't worry, I got your back. I will help you out on this channel. Thank you so much, Ron Dobbins. My neck hurt after back workouts. Is that normal? What part of your neck? Well, actually, you know what? I'm not qualified to give you advice on that, to be honest with you. Harris. That's my last name. That's Kamala's last name. Harris. Wow. I'm not qualified to help you with that situation, to be honest with you, Mr. Harris. Remember you asked me why I was going to give up YouTube? I forgot to tell you that I was taking a lot of my time from doing what I needed to be doing in my life at Cryptic Reasoning. Like what? Like what? Because YouTube can be quite lucrative. YouTube could be something that actually, if you spend some time doing it, right, You spend some time doing it, and you spend some time traveling, you spend some time building your brand, building your page. It could be something that's quite lucrative, right? So for me, it's something that could actually add value to your life as well. So it depends on how you use it, right? So if you're on YouTube, maybe watching videos too often, that could be negative. That could be a negative thing if you're watching it too often. And she did understand that because I was spending 4 hours a day on her channel when she live streams. Okay. She streams 4 hours, 4 days a week. Wow. Okay. Someone says my spine hurt after deadlift. I tried to hit properly, too heavy with improper form. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to go see like a spine specialist or maybe a chiropractic or maybe some sort of doctor. Maybe don't take my advice. Kind of look it up to see what it is that who you need to go see. I'm sure there's somebody that can help you out with that situation. I'm sure there's somebody that you could help you out. I'm not sure who, but somebody can help you out with that situation. I'm sorry that you are going through that. Be mindful that it's not always about the amount of weight that you're lifting. Sarah said Dr. Dre. Sarah, that's epic. Wow. I didn't even really mean to laugh. But yeah, I'm sure there are people that can help you out with that situation. On a serious note. But unfortunately, Sarah, unfortunately, based on your views, is cheaper today. Unfortunately, I'm not able to help you out with that situation. I apologize. I do apologize, and forgive me for laughing. Sarah says bad joke. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, the timing wasn't that impeccable on that joke, to be completely honest with you. That was quite crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get it checked out. Thanks for the advice, bro. No doubt, no doubt. We potentially have the same name if you're not trolling, or if you're supporting maybe Kamala Harris. We potentially have the same last name, so big up yourself. He says she has made a YouTube into her job because she lives in Spain and is a German. Yeah, that's the thing. I think YouTube can be quite lucrative. You know what I mean? If you do use it, if you do use it the right way. This guy says I vote Homelander. If you know, I don't even know what that means. Break that down for me, because I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. Break down the whole meaning of I vote for Homelander. What does that mean? Does anyone know what that means? Because I don't. I'm sorry. I have had 4 back surgeries over the past 20 years. So make sure you get it checked out and get an x-ray. Harris. I actually spoke to someone who had a back injury yesterday, and they said like they were mentioning some different sort of bones that were connected from their spine to their back, and how it was kind of like dislocated and this, that, and the third. And it was rather unfortunate that what happened to him, because it took him out of work for a little while. He was unable to really earn income. Hadn't seen him since July, right? And now it's almost September. So he's been out of work for a very long time. Long enough, right? Long enough. I'm sure it wasn't a pleasant outing, right? Especially being in pain and sort of, things kind of piling up on you, and maybe not able to go places and do the things that you would like to do. So I do sympathize you where that's concerned, but unfortunately, I'm just not the one to really help you with that situation, if I'm completely honest. I think that's a situation you need to go seek a professional to help you with that. Yeah. But yeah, guys, please make sure you are subscribing to the channel as well. Star Drops Kids, says Ryan. Don't know what that is, Ryan. Do not know what that is. Do not don't know what that is. But guys, why don't you guys share some of the situations that you've been through, or some of the addiction that you've broken free from. If anyone that is here has been addicted to anything, right? It doesn't have to be any sort of illegal substance. It could be anything that takes your attention from the things that you really should know deep down you should be doing, but aren't able to do because you kind of just utilize your time. It's like you're using your time unsparingly, right? For lack of a better term. So, what are some of the things that's happened to you guys, or some of the things that you guys have been distracted by throughout your life? I shared some of mine, so now I'm interested in seeing what you guys have to say about that. Ron Dobbin says, "What are your plans for the weekend?" So later today, I'm gonna pick up my daughter. Not long from now, I'm gonna pick my daughter up. I'm gonna take her to the park. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call before I go. I'll probably end up going maybe after 5 or something, because I do want to get a nap. I want to get a little nap before I go out there. Take her to the park, and then I'm gonna take her to the movies later. Oh wow! So Ron Dobbin says, I was addicted to pain pills 15 years because of back surgeries. You know something, Ron? Kurt Angle actually had a similar situation. I don't know how long he was addicted to the substance, but Kurt Angle competed in the Olympics, according to him, with a broken neck. And they gave him a whole bunch of painkillers and stuff like that. And he became addicted to the painkillers. Yeah, and it somewhat derailed his career at some point. So, but thank you so much for sharing, and I'm glad that you were able to overcome that situation. And what steps did you take, or when was it that you decided that crucial moment, right? That crucial moment when the decision, when you make the decision, because I'm sure it may have crossed your head like, man, I need to stop. But what was it that made you that moment, that very moment that you decided, you know what? That's it for these painkillers. What was that moment, and what inspired you to stop Ron Dobbins? Now I'm clean and healthy and living life. That's what's up. I like that. Dive into the world of cryptic reasoning. Join us in the spiritual journey that enlightens, inspires. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more uplifting content. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Thank you so much. That is absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Guys, I know I sound a little tired right now because I actually am. But it's cool, man. The show must go on. And I have a lot of really great people out there that support this channel. A lot of great people. You guys are quality people, right? It's not always about the quantity, even though I did use the term a lot, right? Having more than having one person is a lot. Having more than one person, sometimes having 60 people, sometimes having 100 people, that's brilliant. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be able to do this. So thank you guys for that. And thank you so much, Anonymous. What do you want me to call you? I don't want to call you Anonymous anymore. Anonymous. Give me a name that I should call you. And as a matter of fact, I need to write it down. And I'm going to write down all of you guys' name. So I have the book from yesterday. Didn't take any notes. Didn't even write in it. So, of course, Asia. Asia actually was the first moderator on this channel. So big up to Asia. Love her. Absolutely love her. And okay. So I don't know what to call you yet, so I'm just gonna put that. Bro, you missed my comment. Let me go back up. I missed your comment. I'm sorry. No, you retracted the comment. I think you retracted it. The comment's retracted. I don't see it. I broke away from class A addiction, and now my son is having the same problem. So I'm dealing with this at Cryptic Reasoning. I'll repost it for you. Okay. No, no, Anonymous, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the other Rob Dobbins, because he was saying now he's clean. So if that's what you're referring to, he says he wants to be known as Anime Face. Okay, cool. All right, Anime Face. Okay. So should we call you Anime or Face? Because Anime Face, I don't know, it's kind of long, right? So should I be like Face, or should I be like Anime? I think I'm gonna call you Anime. No, I think I'm gonna call you Face. I think I'm gonna call you Face. E Money the Beat says, "What's up, fam? Stopping through, show some love and support. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Brilliant comment. Thank you so much for stopping by and showing love. I appreciate that. E Money on the Beat. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And blessings to you and yours, brother. Hey, E Money. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Wow, wait, Asia, did I miss a comment that Asia said? I think I might have missed one of Asia's comment. Did I? I think the biggest thing that I've had to overcome was stop putting others before myself, and now I'm trying to be a little selfish. I can understand that. I can understand what it is that you're saying. Of course, the term selfish is gonna have some negative undertones to it. But if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. So yeah, it's one of those things you kind of do in order to preserve yourself so that you could take care of other people. You have to take care of yourself first. So Asia, I completely understand what it is that you're saying. You don't want to be a walkover. Wow, I didn't know. Thanks for allowing me to be your first mod. Asia, yeah, you definitely were the first mod for this channel. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, so Anime Face is what his channel name is and what people call him. Okay, cool. So Anime Face, can you please comment under this video once this is done so that I could subscribe to your channel? Right after this. At Sarah, I appreciate the warm welcome. Yeah, Sarah's a phenomenal lady. Sarah's phenomenal. Sarah's from Scotland, and Sarah's always helping out here as well and always showing support. It doesn't matter to me what you call me, says Anime. All right. Okay, cool. J-Man91 says, when I was in treatment for opioid dependency too, I would call it medicine until finally after a month I called it drugs. It takes a lot to admit a problem. Okay. I get what it is that you're saying. So you were in treatment for opioid dependence. Okay. So, all right. So this is my thing. So, was it the substance that you were calling medicine? And then when you started to heal, did you then start to call it drugs? Is that what you're saying, or did they put you on sort of prescriptions in order to help cope with the opioids? Is that what it is that you're saying? But it does take a big person to admit that. I will say that. It does take a huge personality to really come out here and admit that. And I get it. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people that are in your same situation as well, you know? Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. E-Money on the Beat says, sometimes we have to starve the distractions and feed your focus. E-Money, you spot on with that. You absolutely right about that. 100% right about that. Now you know I've also had ups and downs, Cryptic Reasoning. We all have. Anime, we all have. We all have had ups and downs. Some people have had maybe more extreme ups and downs than others, but it's a part of life. It's it's growing pains. That's how life is. All you have to do is click on my name, and it will have the option to go to my channel. Yeah. Nah, it doesn't say that. It says channel activity. Oh. Wait, but yeah, I can't. Even though it says channel activity, it only shows the activity that you had on this channel. So whenever I do click on it, it says pin messages, report, remove, channel activity, which I just clicked, remove as standard moderator, put in timeout, and hide user from the channel. So there's no sort of option to really click that and go directly to your page. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Understood, understood, understood. I did not want to give YouTube my details and stay anonymous. And also, this is a business account. That's fine. That's fine. If you want to stay anonymous, it's all good, brother. Kohazizaifa 1105 says, "What's up, bro? How you doing today?" Kohazia Fa. Brilliant name, by the way. JMan91 says, "Yes, it took me a while to recognize that the medicine that the doctor was giving me for the pain was the drug that was dragging my life down with it." Oh, okay, 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 okay. Yeah, it gets a little tricky when you talk about that subject, but yeah, I could see that. I could understand what it is that you're saying, but I'm glad that you were able to recover from that, and I'm glad that you're doing well now, J-Man. That's brilliant. I love that. I love that. E Money on the Beat says, "I believe we all have a story. It's just written differently." Absolutely. All of us had to overcome adversities. You know what I mean? You see the picture right there that I put up here when I was in front of the Lamborghini, which wasn't mine. It wasn't my Lamborghini. It was just like a car show that they had in the middle of somewhere. And I just decided, oh, man, I want to take a cool picture in front of the Lamborghini. Even took a picture with some kid that was standing there as well. Because I just thought it was just a cool, I gave somebody my camera and it was like, yo, take these pictures. But yeah, at that time, I was just going through some of the hardest times of my life, to be completely honest with you. You know, I was going through a divorce. The process was dirty. It was really dirty. Trust me when I tell you that. And couldn't really believe what it is that was actually happening. Didn't want to believe it. I was shocked. And I kind of just amped up the amount of green that I was, or herb, right, that I was using around that time to really try to just escape the situation because, nothing, I don't think there's anything that really hurts more than betrayal or feeling betrayed, especially by somebody that you really loved and cared about, especially when your child is involved in a situation and your child is too young and not recognizing the manipulation and the lies and all of the just the dirty tactics that are being used in this situation. And I just still found it in myself, even though that's what was going on. I still found it in myself because we come from a bloodline of traumatic situations. We survived a whole bunch of ill treatment. I mean, I'm sure you guys know about slavery and my family's Maroons as well. We also do have people that are not black in our family as well. But at the same time, yeah, we survived certain things, right? So we're really kind of built to survive hardships, you know what I mean? So even though on one level things just seemed gloom, it was like just doom and gloom. You still have to have that fortitude to move forward, like regardless of how things seem. You can't overcome the situation, you know what I mean? And you don't need substance to do it. You don't need substances to overcome those situations. Like you have it in you to do it, you know what I mean? I reckon it's not letting you go to his channel because you're live streaming. Yes, that's exactly why. Salute to everyone who overcame an addiction, says E Money on the Beat. Absolutely, man. I co-signed that one. Frederick just joined. Good day, bro. What's up, Frederick? That's actually my grandfather's name as well. Brilliant name. Shout out to my grandpa, Frederick Harris, who rest in peace to my grandfather. Frederick Harris, who's no longer here with us. So Frederick is a brilliant name. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Appreciate that. That was the first person I have got rid of. Got rid of from the channel and not timed out because of his rude comment. Patrick, I didn't even see what he said, but thank you. I got to go, but hope you have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you next time. Later, everyone. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for signing out in style. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone who is still here today. I'm not going to be much longer, guys. I just kind of wanted to touch on that. Later on, I will be back. I don't know if I'm going to stream when I'm with my daughter or not. I probably won't stream when I'm with my daughter. I'm just going to give her all of my attention and all of my love. And then when I leave that situation, then I'll do some streaming later on as well. But today, I'm going to get some rest before I go pick up my kid. Her mom hasn't texted me back yet. So, yeah, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you again soon. I will be later on when I do stream. It's probably going to be earlier than usual. So yeah, don't be surprised if I do actually go through a cut in my hair, because sometimes I do tend to, when I do decide to do these things, I just tend to just go. So yeah, guys, and I appreciate everyone who has liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I know later on, I know today we're going to reach 600 subscribers. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to be today. You should be able to, he wrote at Cryptic Reasoning. Hold on. Let me see what's being said. Oh, yeah. You kick view deleted message. Oh, okay. I have to go to another stream now. Take care. All right. See you, Anime. See you, Sarah. Let me see what the guy said first. Let's see. View deleted. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you for removing them. Take care, guys. Bye bye.